Hello everyone. Today we're going to analyze Wary Fighter Hector. So, you remember those days when getting Wary Fighter on Hector would get you laughed at? Pepper Ridge Farm remembers. Like those times when there will be people who thought they had a great idea and suggested to build Wary Fighter on Hector, not knowing that Wary Fighter cancels the quick riposte portion built into Armats. Yeah, they get made fun of. Until today, that is, when that horrible quick riposte seal came out. It looks like that they were geniuses who can see the future, after all. So, today a guy called Manga on Reddit posted that Wary Fighter only cancels one of the quick ripostes. As soon as I saw that title, I immediately understood the implications. I mean, how could I not thought of that? Basically, how it works is that, like Ephraim's Windsweep shenanigans, he can double with Windsweep due to Windsweep's secondary effects of canceling doubles being cancelled by his refined segment, which always allows for doubling. It's a bit of a gimmick though, since you will now have to have 5 more speed to double someone, and you're gonna have to jump through hoops to get that due to Ephraim's naturally low speed. But this time, this combination is actually quite powerful, though not without its weaknesses. But let's talk about that after we take a look at the way Wary Fighter and quick riposte interactions in various amount of HP. To the arena assault. Okay, let's go find someone to hit Hector in the face. Alright, let's see. Come on, Marth, go over here and hit Hector in the face twice, okay? Look! You're red, I'm green, you can kick my ass. Come.
Sure.
So Marth, normally he would be able to double me, but thanks to Wary Fighter, I get to double instead, and he cannot. So basically what's gonna happen is that I'm just gonna sit here and I'm just gonna let him keep hitting me and letting my quick riposte thing to slowly drain him of his life, and then he will die. Oh please, Mikhail, get away from me. And as you can see, Marth tries as he does, he cannot do anything. Though next round he will be able to do something. Oh, now Julia attacks me. Bring me to 40 health. Actually, let me check here. 40 health is below 80%. This will be a good chance to test something else out. Alright, 40%, yeah, out of 50, yeah, 80%, yep. Okay, so, right now I have below 80% health, but above 70% health. I'm at like, what, 71% or something? It would appear that I can still prevent getting doubled, so... Interesting. Anyway, let me go and lower Mikhail's health some more for no reason at all. Now Marth will use his ether.
Fate has brought us here.
So basically, my quick riposte gets cancelled, but I can still use my Wary Fighter as well. So I have to be brought down below 50% health in order to get double. But at like below 80%, I cannot double an enemy on a counterattack.
I don't back down.
And now that I'm below half health, Marth is doubling again. How cute. Well, I'm gonna go bring him up to 49 health, which is above 80%. So, if that is the case, we'll see again that Marth will not only not be able to double me, but I will double him again. Please, Mikhail, stop playing with me. Yep, there you have it. And with Moonbow, I get to blow my load on his face every exchange.
We can do this.
So try this Marth will, you will never be able to defeat Hector, despite, being red and all that.
Fate has brought us here.
Oh no, I'm half health. Here we go! Boop, boop. But yeah, basically it's just a vicious cycle of me playing with Marth all day, and now he dies. Oh, but he has Vantage! Oh no!
I don't back down!
Well, there you have it. The interaction between Wary Fighter and Quick Riposte. discovered. Okay, now we're gonna do another test. So here we have Eliwood with 30 speed, with an Axe Breaker. And here we have Hector with 32 speed. Now, normally when they fight, Axe Breaker would cause Hector to get attacked twice. So he would end up, well, getting hit twice. But now he has Armads, he has Wary Fighter, and he has Quick Riposte as well. So, which one will get cancelled? Will all of them get cancelled? Or will only like one attack get cancelled? Let's find out real quick. First, we confirm that Wary Fighter and Quick Riposte is active, and Lind dies painfully. And now that I've been reduced below 80%, Hector cannot double attack. So those basic tests are done. Now let's heal up Hector, bringing him up to 39. I wish I have a higher heal now. But that's okay. Let's kill off Merrick. Let's swap in Effie so that Eliwood would only want to attack Hector. So let's see what happens. Normally Axe Breaker would cause me to get hit twice. So what will happen if Wary Fighter is still active? Well, it would appear that they might have canceled each other out.
I don't back down.
If I had less speed though, he might have doubled me.
Okay.
Alright, this time Hector is going to be healed to full by the dreaded Elise. So now that he's at full, what will happen if Eliwood with Axe Breaker were to hit Hector in the face? Let's find out. Now let's move Burger King back, even though I don't think you'll attack Burger King anyway. Let's see what happens. Well, it would appear that Armads get cancelled,
Gutsy, aren't you?
but so did Axe Breaker. How interesting. See, look, here's my Armad. Well, actually, I might be faster than Julia.
Alright.
How interesting. It could also be because my speed is comparable to Hector, comparable to Eliwood, but then again, he has Axe Breaker, so he should, by right, be able to double me. It would appear that everything got cancelled. How interesting. Now we have someone else's test. Their Hector is only 21 speed, while Eliwood's at 30. As you can see, Eliwood doubles, so it would appear that Wary Fighter and Axe Breaker cancelled each other out, and that Eliwood was able to only double because he had more speed. So, as you've just seen, on the enemy phase, Hector basically has all Breaker, as long as he meets the HP requirement for Quick Riposte, which is 80% health. And with my test just now, you can see that he can still keep his Wary Fighter effect, so it appears that below 80%, only Quick Riposte 3 gets cancelled completely due to being overridden by Wary Fighter. Makes sense. Well, they still haven't discovered this yet on Reddit. They just kind of assume that it cancels each other out. So, you guys are the first to see this. Congratulations. Anyway, with this, I can safely park Hector next to my Jenny or Elise or something and just have the sheep heal Hector all day while he tank and spang pretty much everything in existence. Well, alright, a decent amount of people. Now, why is this so? Well, Hector has always had a huge amount of HP. The only real problem was that getting doubled meant that his HP values basically halved. Well, after defenses anyway. So, one of the reasons I love characters like Carol so much is because they're fast, and they have tons of HP. So that gives their HP a lot of value since they're likely only gonna get hit once. Now, Hector can do this and stop Desperation, which was one of his former weaknesses, with no speed. Making minus speed IVs great now. Well, if you decide to run this build anyway. See, the thing with Hector was that his speed can be made decent due to having a speed boon, a super boon in speed, which puts him at a more manageable level. So you can actually get fast enough with some buffs to simply deny doubles in the first place. But now with this, you can simply skip all that and prevent doubles as long as your health is above 50%, and dish back a double yourself if your health is above 80%. You know, it's kind of funny. Because I was gonna do a thing on Florina, because she can double Hector and kill him while surviving his counterattack, but now Florina might have to let him attack first. That said, while Wary Fighter Hector looks really overpowered, there are some weaknesses you must be aware of. First, you can't run his flagship build, which is Vantage, anymore. So, it had the potential before to wipe an enemy team if the situation is right, so is it really worth it to sacrifice that to block an enemy from doubling you? For the majority time, yes. But say if I am in my Armor Emblem team, I don't particularly care if I get doubled anyway, because I'm just going to negate most of that damage due to the ward armor shenanigans in the first place. Getting hit twice only meant that I was going to have Bonfire Charge and then blown on someone's face in the same round, or an Ignis saved up for someone else with an extra serving of damage due to ward armor stuffs. And of course, if I'm below 75% health, they'll be welcomed with an Ignis in the face. Anyway, thanks to said ward armor, the only real thing that could damage Hector was magic, and I usually used Distance Defense 3 or something to cover this weakness to keep him from getting one-shotted. Now, if the enemy was particularly strong or has a dancer, usually what happens is that a second mage could bring down Hector, but due to Vantage and Ignis active, they might find themselves with their face ripped off, and well, that's the end of that. So with the Wary Fighter setup, I have to make sure to calculate my moves so I don't get attacked the second time where there's something threatening, like another mage or some small girl with a can opener, which can be kinda tough with armor being fat and slow as they are. I would reasonably only be able to charge up enough to prep Bonfire as well, so if I don't kill someone with my double attack, I have to walk over there and hit him again. Though I can blow my load right away with Moonbow, as you've seen in my demonstration, it's not really that great. Women don't get impressed by that. Not to mention, before Hector could mount a counterattack, say he gets afflicted by splash damage from the likes of the 6 Paths of Pain Plus. Well, maybe not from Razzle Dazzle, but certainly from another source. But now, he's completely dead in the water after he gets his HP stripped, so rather than just being partially screwed, he's not fully screwed. So Vantage is still cool. Second, he still kept this age-old weakness where you could simply bait him to attack you, whereas with Bold Fighter Hector would actually be able to double and dish out a dangerous bonfire in the same round. And this whole reason was why I summoned for Lissa, so that I could potentially give him 2 viable faces so that I have something ready when the situation calls for it. So, Wary Fighter works, and is a great option, but it's not like it doesn't have any weaknesses either. Not to mention you have to give up a seal slot and an actual seal for it. You could get one-shotted or something that you might have been able to prevent before, and I mean, wouldn't it be great, say someone else like Christmas Starya or Halloween Jacob have both player and enemy face to play around with as well? You know, I'm actually more afraid of like 2 or more of these horrible dual face armor running around. I mean, yeah, I mean, you could also just patch up your speed further with seals, or especially since these stat seals seems to be getting multiple reruns or something like that. Or there could be some other seal shenanigans in the future, like, desperation to go with that Bold Fighter or something. That's scary. That's just scary, scary, scary. So I wouldn't go too crazy about looking for an Effie or Sephiel to eat for ward armor, or changing your Hector's IV. Your plus speed is still just as viable and still quite future-proof. It's an option, not the end-all, so don't go too crazy. I mean, if you have minus speed already, great! If you don't, well, don't go crazy looking for it. Anyway, now that I've gone and done a whole speech about this, we'll end it with that. I thank you all for watching. Until next time.